We're going to play with the Yamato here. It's the captain I'm using. It's 11, as you see. Gun feeder, grease the gears, secondary if they do get close, and concealment. That's what I'm using at the moment. So. Gun feeder, grease the gears, secondary if they do get close, and concealment. That's what I'm using at the moment. So. Gun feeder, grease the gears, secondary if they do get close, and concealment. That's what I'm using at the moment. So. Gun feeder, grease the gears, secondary if they do get close. Alright, bros, let's we're going to just grind credits and try to finish the ship dockyard. I doubt we're going to get it. We just got 10 days and I got 3 doctor's appointments this week coming, so then the next week I got 3 more, so we're down to I doubt we make it. But it is what it is, you know. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. We're going to try to grind some credits up here on, and we'll rank this guy here on up. So let's try to get started. If we can, you know. Hopefully we can grind us up some credits. The way I do it, you get about 800,000 a game along in that line. At least $500,000. So, like in a few games you've made. That's running the blue economics too. Yeah. Oh. Okay. There we go.
Good luck, everyone. Autopilot mode enabled.
You say so, dude.
Much obliged. Thank you.
But I end up normally about, unless I die, if you die you get lesser. If you don't get it, the objective, you get lesser. But operations is hand down the easiest ways to do a credit grind. As you'll see, I forgot to look how much credits we had when we went in it, but it doesn't matter.
Enemy force detected. Enemy destroyer detected.
By all means, try to hit everything you can hit, dudes. I mean, all honest, to try to hit everything you can hit. The more you hit, the better off you are.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
That's about deadless. That's a waste of shot.
Autopilot mode disabled.
The ship is on fire! Problem solved, sir. Torpedo tube's destroyed.
Really, man, that's
Ship is on
pissy.
fire.
Well, took out, huh? Oh, well, stay alive. As long as we stay alive, man, I mean, luck of the draw, sometimes this crap gets dug out. And
torpedoes to port. Critical engine damage.
It's hitting a brother hard, ain't it, buddy?
Problem solved, sir.
Dang, man. That's rough, bruh. That's really rough. Gotta do a credit grinder on doing terrible. Honestly, done terrible. And we'll keep getting that. Oh, hell, ain't no wonder I'm not hitting that good. We're using HE. If we want better, more solider hits, we need to, we definitely need to, use, I was thinking nothing like that. Hey, cathedrals too, dudes. Kick-ass donkey in the... That's what I thought. We'll not be able to use torpedoes. That's a beyond. Well, we need some credit. We're going, I guess we end up having to spend, we got some more of those one things, we'll get some economic boosters with those, I guess.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I think the rate we're going, it doesn't look good for us about completing it because we've really done bad.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Good deal.
Torpedoes to port.
Yeah, we got Cathedral 1 anyway. Thanks to the damn aircraft carrier.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, we didn't get there over 500,000, so we're at which booster we at? It must be a equipment booster. The flood and recovery. So Juliet Yankees. What's that one? Jet Speed. 2 of those. 5 November Foxtrots. Reload time. Okay. And that, I know that was getting time. We was going to have to buy some. I don't know how much. Let's get the containers. And we got 2 of them. $800 go. Yeah. That's good. 8 more 100 go. Even better. Now, let's see. See here, dude. It should be on this one. Damn, we got them. We just got 5. So we don't got enough to get them. I thought we got some 100 log in. we go. How much we got? 15. Okay. 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 Let's do us a bit. What I say. Alright, added to it. Now. Now let's see what we can got here. Went ahead and put the, we did. So we need whatever we can put into, and we'll go ahead and put what's 2. Now, let's see if we can get fire prevention, I guess. Yeah. That one. Or we could get a drone. No, we could go with improved repair party, couldn't we? Okay. Now let's put her one back. We don't have to, do we? this to I'd rather keep the longer firing range. Try it again. This one again, really? Yeah.
Autopilot
Fucking
mode
torpedoes knocked out on the last one. Man, I ain't got no luck on this one here.
Awaiting instructions.
We're on a 3/4 that way. We don't plumb out around them. I'd rather have to fight for some shots as to die, and we about died on that last one.
Sighted on the horizon.
Alright, bros.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Autopilot mode disabled.
The ship is on fire. solved, sir. Enemy battleship.
Yep, hope it's a different one. Well, we got defeated, but we got defeated. Man, they destroyed the main battleship running, whatever you call it, run. Gosh, what we got to Revens. God, man, it's one of them evenings, bros. Look at a container we opened the two we had. Oh, we did anyway. We knew some things. I don't want to play that one again. Let's, I want to do browse either. Let's see. Let's go to co-ops and see what naval battles we got for the clan. Cruisers, there's no cruisers. I really can't got the time to do those anyway. Let's browse this time around. Why is this none are still the same? One day left on them. Probably won't get them all. See what there, bros. I'm gonna show you the difference on those. Well, it's we might get some cathedrals on us with get me a cigarette here. Maybe we can. I mean, I won't rule it out, but I wouldn't exactly bet on it either. They're hard to get anymore for some reason. We don't have to have golden luck to go through that as much as left's on it. Well, we got 2 days, so we possibly could do it.
General quarters.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Awaiting instructions.
If we can't light them up like a fourth with a shoving. Wait a minute, guys. I'm probably gonna make me a pot of coffee here in a moment.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Torpedoes, direct front. The
We
ship is on
got a
fire.
rat's ass. Punk bitch.
Problem solved, sir.
Man, that's game, boy.
Enemy battle.
The ship is on fire.
Again already. Knocking the torpedoes out.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
No need to try to miss them now. Oh, well. Boy, that's crap. That's crap. Pure crap.
Problem solved, sir.
And Montana after me. Momo, are you still sitting there?
Destination reached. Autopilot.
You trying to back out or? Okay, let's go to that one.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I pulled forward. One buff, that's all we got, was one buff. I guess another damage buff anyway. Hopefully. A guy sitting right over around that one, I won't even get it, and it's me and him left. So if we get that one, we'll pick up the next one.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Requesting assistance.
Oh, don't get this crap, bros. We ain't gonna make it.
Torpedo tube's destroyed.
They can't keep shooting me easy, bro. If he...
Our team depends
I hope you guys are right at this. You can't play with idiots. Suck his ass at the end. Man, you can't play with dummies. You cannot play with dummies. You can't. You can't, bros. You can't play with dummies. That's why I play what I play. Is these dummies. My German ships. Let's go back to operations. I played with some stupid people, man. Nobody went and got a buff one. You go pick them buffs up, you'll start devastating them. You see they picked 2 up, they went to wiping us out. If you're not gonna do the objectives, bro, why are you playing? I mean, really, if you're not gonna play the objectives, why are you playing the game, man? That's why I hate it about people. And eventually quit playing Call of Duty over it, because people in Call of Duty, all they's worried about is KD ratio. Oh man, my KD. It don't matter, bro, what your KD is if you're not winning. Your KD can be shit as long as your win-loss is good. Because if you win, you're going to have a good KD. I mean, honestly, I'd rather go out trying to win as not doing an objective, because if you fight for the objective, you're going to get kills. These people, most of them stupid, man. Won't stick together.
Warship commanders, clear the most direct route for the
Well, I mean, will not stick together. Will not stick with an objective.
Enemy force detected.
Won't do it. Literally will not, man. And these ain't kids, bro. That's the sad part of that. These ain't kids. These is adults that can't figure out that if you'd stay with one another, it don't matter in operations. You can everyone be together and get overwhelmed and just devastated. Like the browse. It is what it is. Your time length's cut. And it's meant to be a brawl. That means duke it out till somebody wins. And buffs in the map. This one's been a mess because it's buffs. It's not objectives. At least on the objectives, they'll go on the outer edges of them. It's about right there. At least on those, they'll go to the edge of them and set it out, and semi-set till they die. And shoot at them. They won't even do that to them. You see, man, they went and hid behind islands. The other team's dead too. But they have one of picking them up, and he's done him.
On fire.
Them destroyers were doing it. They weren't 1, 2, almost 7. They really wasn't 1, 2, but nonetheless, man, we need cathedrals. I don't even know why. I need to keep it where I had it.
Problem solved, sir.
But if you're not going to play the objectives, you're just kidding everybody and yourself. You're being a nuisance to your team, man. You're not a help. You're honestly not helping.
Confirmed penetration.
Now, I can see you being cautious or whatever, but if you're going to let them take up all them buffs and not even try to help get anything, you are not going to win. The buffs is the worst, man. Nobody will go for them because everybody's shooting at them, and they will not go for them.
Enemy heavily damaged.
So they just, I don't know what you call what they do. A bunch of shit is what I call it. Really, it's exactly what it is. They won't fight for them. They just crappy. And then they get mad at you because they lose, and they're the reason you lose. Then, oh man, you won't do this or that. Well, I'm going around getting the buffs, bro. What more you want me to do? Sit back and be an idiot like you, and we'll all die because you won't pick a buff up. Because that's what it'll be. Everybody die because you won't pick a buff up. Or they don't either, so I don't even know why you really even worry about it. Because if nobody else is going to help you do it, why do you even worry about it, you know? Let's try to square it off more than we can put both guns on it. That's the crappy truth about it, dude.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
People makes me madder than hell playing this game, man. They really do, because at the end of the day, they don't. Adults can't get the concept of this game, man. That's bad. That's truly bad. When grown-ass men can't get the concept of a game. Should black people get reparations? Hell no, they shouldn't. Hell no, they shouldn't. Should Jews get reparations for what the Nazis did to them over World War II? They ain't never asked for them. Have they? I can't believe that they try to push that crap so much like it should everybody make Germany pay the Jews reparations or where they got had the Holocaust on them? If black people should get reparations, hell yes they should, shouldn't they? At least I think they should.
The ship is on fire.
Black people ain't no damn better than nobody else. They damn think they are. I don't think it's the black people thinks that. I think it's the Democrats puts that ideas in their heads, and that they throw that controversial shit out there. The people that should have got the paid for the suffering they went through, they're dead and gone. There's nobody alive that lived through that era. No living black man can say he's been enslaved. But there's Jews that can live and say they've been persecuted. Sure enough, right here in the United States of all places. You beat that crap. Right here in the United States, they can say that Jews have been persecuted and attacked. I know for the fact that black people ain't been done that way since before the 1970s. And I'm 55 years old, so half a century's passed that I know they haven't, so there's very few alive that lived during the Martin King era that was adults. They're all gone. All this controversy that we let our government throw between us and our government. People are stupid, just like anybody, and I'll never understand black people for that they let the Democrats continuously use them, and they think that the Republicans is so bad. What's so bad about them, bro? They didn't do you that way. The ones that did you that way is the ones hollering they got you better interest than mine. And that's in total honesty. The exact one says they got your better interest than mine are the ones that did you that way, man. And you're letting them still do it. That's like a woman that lets a man abuse her and will go on about being abused, but she keeps going back for it. And then you wonder why you're getting abused. You're glutton for punishment.
Confirmed penetration.
I mean, truly. If you let someone abuse you got no rights to be going on about it. These people moved these cities, these blacks and Hispanics moved to these cities knowing good and well you don't have that controversy in my area, and I will guarantee you move to my area, you'll be treated just like everybody else. Everybody else. Don't make a damn what color you are. But here the people, Betty, they just cannot for the life of them Be good to one another.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
Very little love in this world. Very little. It's give me reparations for what you were for. If I didn't do it to you, motherfucker, I ain't giving you no money. And I hate to break it to you, my state wasn't involved in it. That's a fact. They'll go on, oh, them West Virginia boys are all that racist and hate. Where the hell did you get that from? Because we wasn't a damn state. We broke from it and didn't want no part of Virginia shit. And left it. So don't say that we wanted it or we ever practiced it. Virginia did. Not West Virginia. That's one thing we can honestly say. We had no part of it. North Carolina did. Alabama did. Georgia did. The places that got treated the worst, that's where they choose to live. Really, man? Now you beat that crap. The places that black people got treated the worst in history, that's where they chose to live. Man, what's wrong with you stupid people? I know you got the rights to live anywhere you want, but I wouldn't live nowhere they didn't want me, bro. I mean, now, honesty, I would not live in a state that demeaned me and abused me and humiliated me like New York. That's another racist state. I'll name the racist states off for you real easy, real quick too. California.
Confirmed penetration.
Chicago. Georgia.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Louisiana.
Main turret critically damaged.
Seriously. Louisiana, that's another one.
Problem solved, sir.
Let's see, where else? North Carolina. South Carolina. Every state that was a part of the Confederacy during the Civil War are still that way. Are still that way. And over 100 years, nothing's changed. In almost 200 years, nothing has changed. Now, why is that? When the Jim Crow laws and stuff was all in effect and stuff, where'd that take place? Alabama, New York, California.
Aircraft carrier Raptor destroyed.
Mississippi. The same place today. Today, that we still have the same rhetoric and racial bullshit going on.
Target penetrated.
Torpedoes astern.
And these idiots keep doing it. What's wrong with you idiots, man? And anymore, it's the black people. It's racist. Screaming, crying around wanting reparations and bullshit. When they're abusing the Asian population like it's going out of style, man. They talk shit about the Mexicans. Everybody's talking shit about the illegal immigrants, and I'm even one of those. I ain't got not a bit of problem with anybody wanting to come to this country. I truly don't. I have a problem with it when they come here and they're absolutely sneaking in. They're getting in front of people that did the right thing, that is trying to come here illegally, trying to be a part of society, to want to work, earn a living, and raise their family. Now that's commendable. But when you sneak through the borders and stuff, you ain't got no rights to be here. You commit the crime, and you should be deported. Right now they're fighting in the House and they're fighting in Congress, trying to pass a damn law that should have been passed years ago, that you got to show that you're a U.S. citizen to vote. And I don't think that should just be in federal elections. I think that should be in all elections. What rights do you have to vote in this country if you're here illegally or you're not a citizen? You shouldn't have, period. That should be a no-brainer. But they want to see what it is, dudes. They bring these illegals in. They treat them really good. That way they think, well, these Democrats have done really good for us. We'll vote for them. Because they ain't realized, like the American people are, they're full of shit and nothing but liars and crooks. So they decide, oh, I'll vote for them, man. They've done me really well. $740K, that's good. But then they think that Shaman Diddy video showing Shaman Diddy Combs being arrested at his hotel is released. That's good. That's good. They should arrest him doing women that way. Oh, bullshit. I don't believe that bullshit either. Yeah, white people is villainized by society. Yes, they are. And if you...
Not as much when it comes to like headlines. Do you think white people are also scapegoated a lot when it comes to racial violence like this?
It's not saying that white people have an easy life. It's saying that their race did not contribute to why their life was harder. It's not like all white people are terrible by any means, but every other racial group had something that they were like seen as less, treated as less, paid less, something like that.
And white people's been treated that way. They were soda slaves. Goofy ass.
In San Francisco, they're looking to pay reparations for black people.
I don't want to hear that. That's bullshit, and I just don't want to hear it. It truly is. It's bullshit. Ain't nobody deserves no reparations. If anybody did, it's the Jewish people. And they've never been paid. They've never asked. And if they don't, no other ethnics should ask their own selves. It's like these transgender queers running around there hollering, I'm a woman. No, you're a damn man. till you cut your sausage off her, Judge Wapner. Don't worry about it. Or, where's the beef, bitch? You still got it. It's like this, man. If you're not truly willing to change in society, why are you sitting back and running your mouth, man? You got all these rich people trying to tell you what to do and how to do. And trust me, pal, they not living on the money you are. They don't care what the things cost. They got plenty of money, baby. They not up against it. Oh, I've heard out Kamala Harris for months. Now, I growed up in a middle-class family with her mother and father, and they both worked. See, she don't never mention her dad. She said, my mom bought my first house there when I was such and such age. Where was her father at? When her dads got mad at her over some of the shit she said. That's why she don't talk about her dad. Because her dad don't back her in her bullshit. And I don't back my daughter in her bullshit neither. I truly don't. Damn left-wing liberals. Democrats have an agenda to take over, period. We will be Soviet Russia. If we do not get rid of these Democrats, we will be Soviet Russia at its highest point when Stalin ruled it, was dictator. We will be going around conquering the world, and it'll be the Democrats doing it. You wait and see. Wait and see, dudes. Because when you can't you can't have a free government or a free you can't be free. You got the government mandating your pay and the prices of food and stuff, and they will have to go around trying to take over other countries to get resources and workers, just like Russia did. That's when you take over like they did Poland and every place else. Built their factories and stuff there. Then worked them like dogs in it for hardly anything. And sent the goods back to Russia. It's when the world took out and Reagan told Gorbachev to tear down the walls and release Western Europe. And they did, that the Soviet Union fell. And even them doing that, they couldn't make it. Show me any point in history that communism, socialism, or Marxism ever worked. And that it wasn't a dictator behind it. If you don't have free trade, you have nothing. The United States would to come out better to close itself off to countries like China and these countries that are backstabbing us the way they are, and do their trade and their business amongst ourselves and our allies, and not trade with these countries like Iran and these Middle East countries that are doing nothing but going around the world doing terrorism, and think that they hate us anyway. We did better when we had our own factories. We did all their stuff ourselves for a few dollars less. Didn't want to keep it in our country. We quit making TVs, radios, manufacturing cars, everything for a few dollars. Better made with pride by Americans, and had plenty of jobs. Where we was at and where we're at now is a totally different world. I growed up in a different world than the world we live in now. That is the truth if I ever told it. And the world I growed up in was a hell of a lot better than the world I'm living in. We didn't have all this racial divide and all this crap. We didn't have the police going around trying to break your rights, your civil rights and everything. But people treated you as you treated them. We didn't look at somebody and see a color. We're the generation that gets mouthed and went on. And we're the generation that put a stop to all the crap. Now why is that? Truly, why is that? Why are we the generation that honestly put a stop to everything that was going on? We put a stop to child abuse. We put a stop to a lot of these things that was going on. Racism, spousal abuse, all this stuff, man, we put a stop to it. And here it is. Am I knocking? I'm just going stupid in her. Those idiots. And you know, people don't care. Didn't care back then. They just wanted a better life. They wanted to raise their kids. Same thing most Americans want to do today is raise their kids with the least difficulty, to be able to save some money, send them to a decent school, and to be able to have a life. But they don't go for this. The government don't want you that happy, man. Democrats is miserable. I couldn't live as a Democrat and want to be miserable and hate people. And what's wrong with being proud of your country? And if you're not, why aren't you? Hey, I disagree with a lot of things they done during history, but I don't want to burn the book, because that book makes you realize and remember who did it. Well, it does. And you should never,
Autopilot mode disabled.
you should never want to erase history, man. The one biggest reason.
On fire.
Ah, crap. Biggest reason being that you should want everybody to remember what took place. Well, you should. You never should want to forget. You think them Democrats wouldn't like to erase the Civil War? And why black people believe that they ever have their good, have them and have good intentions for them? It was the Democrats that didn't want to give up slavery. It was the Democrats when the Civil War was over with that created the Ku Klux Klan and these hate groups to abuse them. It's been the Democrats through history that have started the biggest wars we've ever been in. Howard Donald Trump's a threat to democracy. He was president for 4 years. What did he do during them 4 years besides you prosper and prime him?
I'm up against huge enemy forces.
Really?
Requesting support.
Oh, he said a few things hurt your petty little feelings. Buck up, son. So that's the difference. We played the sport in school. We earned a trophy from it. We wasn't just giving it. They didn't give out participation shit. You earned what you got. Goofy ass bunch. I said then, when they started doing that crap, I said, man, they're making pussies out of these kids.
Torpedoes astern.
I guess they was. Biggest bunch of vaginas I ever laid my eyes on, man. I ain't seen men not have a backbone no better than they have, but they gotta go out 5 and 10 of them to have a fight, to jump on one person. Back last year in Nevada, a bunch of colored people beat a little white boy to death. Like a bunch of rabid dogs, a bunch of beasts. And that's the truth, man. And why are we, as a society, why are we letting this happen? Why are we ever letting this happen? You got me, man. Keep voting in some of the goofiest, stupidest people. AOC, I don't even think she'd make a decent bartender, let alone a member of Congress. I mean, now, honesty, man. She ain't even a decent bartender. And what idiots voted her into Congress.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Man, people's crazy. Seen them voting in some of the whinest people, scum. it ever was. Ever was voting them in, man. I think that's the best choice they could have ever made. Just lying ass scum. All they do is lie to everybody. Lie to your face. Biden and Harris have lied to people so much over the past 4 years and put everything they've done off on the Republicans, knowing damn good and well it's been them. Now here they are again, about to have another government shutdown at the same time of the year during an election. Over what? Over what, man? Tell you over what? To try to keep being able to let illegal immigrants vote. That's why they're doing it. Gonna be the same shit again. They need to let it shut down. Put their foot down, and if they don't want to vote in a bill to finance the country, fine. Let them shut it down, and it'll be the Democrats' fault that it happens, won't it? They need to start putting the blame where it belongs there. People need to quit being so damn asinine and stupid and believing ABC, CBS, NBC, these left-wing liberal networks that ain't out to do nothing. Why are all these rich people running the country? Because they are. We the people that's supposed to have as much say. That's why we send those delegates are supposed to have the say in the matter. And it's what you're picking, sending her, is causing this stuff. That you wholeheartedly believe that NBC, ABC, and these news organizations has got your back, and they haven't told the truth in the past 20 years. They have honestly not told the truth in the past 20 years, man. And you don't hold them accountable. You watch them every night religiously. I don't. I watch the local morning news. That's just to see what's going on in my area. It comes to politics, I do not watch it from ABC, NBC, or none of those. I'll go to better sources that they're telling the whole story, not just one-sided. You look how they done Donald Trump during that debate, and right now it's out, and there's a whistleblower from the ABC is done telling that they give her questions that were going to be asked. They say it wasn't the ones that was going to ask, but it was good enough to she know what the topic would be and what to study for. She had a microphone in her ear. You can see it in it. They were to not have no help whatsoever. The moderators, that wasn't their place to fact check Donald Trump. And if they were going to fact check one, both should have been. They never fact checked her. I watched it. And here it is that it's good for one side, not the other. Well, that sounds like what they was pulling in Germany in the 1930s when Hitler was on his rise to power, when he had a coup and overthrew the government. When they had the Nuremberg trials, they agreed. They wholeheartedly agreed that they could not try to to try. All that was at fault. But because to do that, they were going to have to try the whole country. So they tried the hierarchy and left the others, the normal citizens, they let them go. But at the end of the day, they were really involved in it just as well because they did what they asked. He gave them someone to hate, the Jews, said that they sold them out during World War I, that they'd bought their way out of having to fight. If that's the case, we ought to go to stringing up hippies because they refused to fight during World War or during Vietnam. Refused to go to Vietnam. You got people to the day goes on about all this crap. It's never seen a war, but don't care to go on a soldier over it. That honestly, never seen combat, but they're the first to express their opinion about them. You got the 13 that died during Afghanistan that Joe Biden sat and checked his watch. That they've lied about that. It looks so bad on him over that they've lied, trying to say he didn't do that. And there's video proof that he did it. How many times have they reach out, apologize for it happening? It was their fault, dudes. They can't blame it on Trump. It's just it. What they couldn't and shouldn't be blaming on people, they're doing it anyway, dudes. And people are hurting them. People, and he's stupid. If you're a Democrat, you're an idiot. That's the truth. Honestly, if you're a Democrat, you're an honest idiot. I don't care what kind of education you got. You're an idiot when you can't see past a bunch of liars that lie to you to your face and keep lying. You tell me where it's good for the United States that they let millions of illegal immigrants in, that they're taking jobs, and they're taking jobs because they're giving them work permits, and they're taking jobs from people that's coming here legally and American citizens. But they'll put you on the welfare line, and now they've cut welfare from 18 to 53, 54 years old, 55-year-old, I think 54-year-old, 54-year-old, that you can't draw welfare for no more than 3 months. And after that, if you're not working, you got... Now, if there's no jobs that you can work, what are you supposed to do? If you're around my age and you're harder to train for new jobs, nobody wants to hire my age. And they don't want to try. You can't be trained, or you're too old to be trained for a new job. What are you to do to even eat? You got veterans sleeping in tents and homeless. You got homeless people that's working that can't afford the cost of living. You got these big businesses that went in and bought up all these all this property. You can't afford medicine. You can't afford health care. Hell, anymore, how are we the greatest country in the world? We're not. That hurts my heart to say that. But we're not. We're following right in the lines to be like what Britain is. Except for they're not going to take our guns. They're not going to take our guns. That won't never happen. When that happens, civil war will break out. A revolution will break out. It will not be no civil war or whatever they try to call it, or insurrection or this or that. When they try that, when they get down and try that, if you don't want a gun, live in a city. And then let these big black people come along and beat you half to death and rob you. And if it ain't them, it'll be someone else that does it. Criminals don't care about laws. Anymore, I don't even see why we do.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I don't see why we care about a law that the United States tries to enact on us. The illegal immigrants, don't they break one of their main laws when they come in here illegally? And they let them buy with it. Why are we letting them put us in jail and shit? They won't even put illegal immigrants is coming in and raping, beating their children and their women. They're walking up. Look at all them that jumped them cops in New York and thumped the piss out of them. You didn't see them shooting them, did you? Like they would a U.S. citizen. They scared about what the world will think of them about that. Biggest bunch of bullshit I ever seen in my life going on today. You know, when they took church out of schools and started letting the devil in, this is what we get. This is truly what we get. When they took church out of school and let them and stop letting them pray, this is what we get. When we turned our back on God as a country, this is what we get for it. But it wasn't us. It was George W. Bush let Hillary Clinton and them sweat him down for some Kevlar because they didn't want to give it to him in the Iraq war, so he signed off for it. Do you really think we're not tired of watching our kids go to war? And being slaughtered for no reason? I mean, honestly, do you honestly think that we're proud? Damn, done knocked it out, boy. That we should be proud that we've let go on what's went on, that we was prosperous.
Problem solved, sir.
And that we have let all this happen, and we've not said a word.
The ship is on fire.
mean, we haven't said a word. We've sat back, we've kept our mouth shut. In a way, I guess it is my generation's fault. Because we've sat back and we've not said anything, that we've just not wanted to look bad. And we've let this go on. Because we really should have opened our mouth. We should not have let this shit go on. We should have opened our mouth when they started trying to take church and God out of the public and stuff. We should have opened our mouth, but nope. We just had to let it go. We didn't want to look bad. We didn't want to be like our generations before us and stand up. At least they stood up for themselves. That's more than we can say we've did. They call us the generation of fuck with. We've sat back and kept our mouths shut so long, and now we're old. And half of us has went senile, you know. In all honesty, half of us has went senile and don't even know what to even do with them, man. We don't know what to do with them. We're all getting older. We're all at the age that we're retiring. And they know that, man. So they're dwelling on these younger ones, promising them that they don't go to work. Or if they do have it, it'll be very little. And that everybody's going to get the same price. Okay, you college kids, you're going to school to earn more money. So you can earn more money. Well, I hate to break it to you, all that socialism you're pushing for don't mean you're going to get no more money. It means you'll get as much as a poor white boy digging a ditch side the road for your college education, pal. Charlie Kirk has proved that you can make just as much money from getting a high school diploma as you can for going for 4 years to any college, unless you've chosen to be a doctor or a lawyer or something of that nature. That's going to take you more than 4 years. But, man, go to school, to college, they brainwash you, and you just you can't see it for what it is. I mean, in all honesty, you honestly cannot see it for what it is. Damn, boy. And why can't you, man? What is your malfunction? Did your mommy and daddy drop you on your head when you was a baby? Because I believe they did. I truly believe wholeheartedly 90% of these Democrats, shut up, Otis, has been dropped on their heads. There's nothing free. There's nothing ever going to be free. Well, somebody has to pay for it. When you go to trying to rape these billionaires on taxes, they'll leave. They'll leave and they have all the rights to. It's like Gavin Newsom trying to do things to these to the billionaires and stuff, leaving. Bro, I need internet as well as you do, so turn off. That they going around Look at all the businesses that's fled California, fleeing New York. That's making it better for other. I mean, really, we shouldn't say a word because it's bringing work to other states that deserve it and don't have nothing to do with their chicken shit rhetoric.
Hull breach.
Ah,
Taking the
piss.
water quickly.
I mean, I'd say Texas is thrilled to get all Elon Musk's business. In all honesty, I mean, if I was governor of Texas, I'd be proud that all that opportunity was coming my way. I truly would, man. I definitely would be proud to be having all that opportunity come to my state. That at least they're realizing that they can
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Be successful in other stuff. Man, only good things come to LA here lately is old P. Diddy and his freak officers got busted, bro. Damn fucking celebrity-ass freaks. Got a bunch of pedophiles, perverts. They're morally bad. Even Lady Gaga's father has went against her when it comes. And from what I've seen, Tim Walsh's whole family won't vote for him. Now, why won't his family vote for him, man? Maybe because they know him. They know things you and I don't know. Going on over Roe v. versus Wade, when at the end of the day I agree 100% that it should be in the hands of the state, not the federal government. And absolutely, yes, a woman should have control of their body, but when it comes to taking a life, they should be tried just as well as a murderer if they don't want to. I just do not agree with it. I do not agree with it whatsoever. Never will. I wouldn't care if I wasn't a Christian. I still would not agree with it. Like I said, simply because you're taking a life. A life is more precious than that. Than to just kill it with no remorse whatsoever. Man, I never had it, I don't believe. You just, you don't do crap like that. Well, you don't, man. You do crap like that, you're a piece of shit. You truly are. You don't deserve the air you breathe. Seen this woman at one of them piss. They was on Capitol Hill or protesting. Had a shirt on, she'd had 100 and some abortions. That bitch needs jailed. If you've had any, and it wasn't for a legitimately good reason, you need jailed. And that's a fact. can't honestly not seen the way their society is. It's not got better, it's got worse. People are carrying on a lot worse than they did in the 50s and 60s. I mean, when I was growing up here and we was looking back at history, and you started seeing how the hippies did during the 70s, you thought, my God, man, what's wrong with these people? But then after you really look at it, they didn't do jack shit to what they did here in the 2000s. Damn little boat wreck here. I mean, honestly, man, they've carried on worse and at the turn of the century and never did in the 19th century. Think about it, man. Yeah, we had 2 world wars during that time, but by the end of the 19th century, racism had started to pass. We were taking better care of our kids. We were doing things society-wise for one another. We were thriving as a country with manufacturing jobs, farming. We wasn't hurting terribly. Now we're overrun, overpopulated, and they would like to ship us out and keep the illegal immigrants because they'll be obedient to them. Because they come from these third world countries where they're used to dictators. They don't know what a free government is. Got these women on, and I've looked it up. One wrote today on Facebook, said there's a 5-year-old. The only thing I found on it that they were a 10-year-old. Did have a child in Colombia. And that I did read. That they were a 10-year-old, had a child in Colombia, and she was the youngest mother to ever be documented. Then this other one comes along and says there's a 5-year-old. Why they said there's just a 10-year-old it was, and that was one time. I'm sorry, bros, but I mean, make your mind up here. And that wasn't in the United States either. These are third world countries, Colombia, Cuba, places like that. The stuff like that went on. It wasn't in the U.S. So, yeah, it's happened, but it wasn't here. I can hear them, oh, now who's to say it won't happen here? Well, who's to really say it will? Because we have got laws and stuff that if you're halfway smart, which most are not anyway, that you'd never try nothing like that, which a pedophile try anything. It's just the truth of it. Damn it. I mean, that's just the honest truth of it. A pedophile will try anything. It kind of really doesn't matter when it comes to a pedophile. I'm